is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो हमारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Satyatvam Badharahityam. That which is never negated is the truth. That which is negated is a bluff. So, Satyatvam Badharahityam. Now, let us find out what is that which is never negated. If there is same example, the suitcase. So you remove the contents. So contents are removed. That is not the truth. Then what more can you remove? No, nothing. No, there is space in the suitcase. Remove the space. Space cannot be removed. Therefore, space is the reality. What is space? Space is formless. What are the contents? With the forms. So all the forms are supported by the formless. So the formlessness is the reality. The forms are not the reality. See? Simple, not difficult. So, waking is removed, dream is removed, deep sleep is removed, samadhi also ends. But there is one principle which cannot be negated. Therefore, Satyatvam Badharahityam. See, friends, I'll tell you something which is a little different. It's very important. Once I was in Varanasi in the Vishwanath Bhagwan's temple. That time it was very small. Now it has become a huge affair. And see, this stage, little bigger than the stage is the inside Garbhagriha. In that there is the Shivalinga, which is in a deep well kind of thing. And there is hardly any space. So there I got opportunity to be present. In a corner I was sitting like this. And about 8 or 9 Pandits, they are chanting the mantras, Rudri, Chamaki, Abhishek, music, dum 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 dum. Huge affair for almost more than an hour. And in that I became completely still. And thereafter, when everything was over, we are going home. So I got into the car, sitting quiet. My friend who was driving, he also did not say anything. We went to somebody's house for food, dinner. And normally when I go, ha ha, hoo begins. But that day I went and simply sat down. So the everybody was worried what happened to Swamiji. He is not our Swamiji. Something wrong somewhere. So one person came, he said, Swamiji, you are all right? Then I said, sit quiet and I'll tell you something. Can there be a window without a wall? Wall is required for the window to be fixed, is it not? And what is a window? It is a hole. What is a window? It is absence of the wall. Can there be absence as an object? I have not forgotten. I am giving you time to digest. If this example is clear, now we will try to take some example. Now this is a paper. In the center, there is a continuous paper. Now I take out a pinch from here. Now, how will you define this hole? Absence of paper. Clear? Now, what is space? Absence. What will be the hole in the space? Absence of absence. What is the absence of absence? Presence. That is Shivalinga. Everywhere there is a space, emptiness. In between there is a Shivalinga. Because it is a hole in the space. Space is emptiness. Hole is absence. So what will be the hole in the space? It will be absence of absence, means presence. Therefore, our scriptures tell, you just come to a standstill. So this eternal presence supports everything, but it cannot be absent in the absence of anything. This is what is said, Satyatvam Badharahityam. So, waking comes, then it is absent. But there is some principle which is supporting both the presence and absence of the waking, etc. Therefore, natu asakshikaha ishyate. Who is observing the presence and absence of everything? That is our essential nature. And therefore, we are beyond presence and absence. Is it not? Do we have an experience of our absence? No. Is it necessary, therefore, to tell I am present? Just for understanding one stupid example. Suppose I keep on telling everyone, you know, I am a man. See, I got a beard. I am a man. I am not a woman. I am a man. If I keep on telling it 10, 20 times, people will start doubting. In the same manner, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi. Doubtful. Because we are beyond is and is not. This is the meaning of our essential nature. Therefore, this example which I gave you from the 30th verse, Apaniteshu murteshu yamurtam shishyate vyat. See, when objects are removed, the space remains there. You cannot remove the space. Amurtam shishyate vyat. Shakkeshu baduteshu ante shishyate yat tadevahi. So when all the contents are removed, the space remains. In the same manner, when waking, dream, deep sleep, samadhi, all of them are negated, that which is present in the absence of everything is the truth. See? Shakkeshu baditenteshu ante. Whatever is possible to be negated. We negate the worldly objects by closing our sense organs. See? Colors and forms in front of me. I negate you all by closing my eyes. I don't see anything anywhere. They don't exist for me. Then I negate my sense organs, I come to the mind. So in the absence of the objects, sense organs are. In the absence of the sense organs, mind is. In the absence of the mind, I is. In the absence of the waking, dream, deep sleep, samadhi, the truth is. That which cannot be negated is the truth. Because it cannot be negated, it need not be gained. Therefore, the truth is aheyam anupadeyam. Aheyam, that which cannot be rejected, and therefore it need not be gained. Therefore, what is spiritual practice? Na kuch pana, nothing to gain, because we are divine. Nothing to lose. Eternity cannot be rejected. Each and every mantra in our happy mantra mala is the essence of complete Vedanta in a language which you and me can understand. We chant all kinds of mantras here and there in Sanskrit. What we understand? See? Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiyo Vandhanan Nrityor Mukshiyamamritat. What you understood? Contrary to that, life is a time pass. Relax. You don't have to struggle. See, one person asked me about my logo. Swamiji, please don't mind. I said, I don't mind. You say anything. It doesn't make any difference to me. In your worldly language, you can call me Besharam. But I had no problem. See, call anything. Then he said, see, normally the logo is in a very decent way. There is sunrise, then sun rays, then ocean, and what you call the lotus flower, and the two snakes coming like this. and then something is written below in Sanskrit which we don't understand. That is what logos are. And what is your logo? Be happy. I said, okay. Logo is meant for whom? For the logo or for the logo? किसके लिए है? लोगों के लिए है ना? Is for the people. You don't have to struggle. See? So, what is the logo? Be happy. Over. But I don't understand English. Okay, मौज में रहो. Option is there. See, my friends, therefore, we have to again and again recognize that which can never be negated is the truth, and that is what is our essential nature. So, like when all the contents are removed, the space remains. In the same manner, waking, dream, deep sleep, and samadhi, when all of them are removed, whatever remains is called Chidakash. This is Bhutakash, in which you and me, the Bhutas, are there. Then second is the Chittakash, the mind space. In the mind space, the contents are the thoughts. In Chidakash, the contents are the bodies. Waker, dreamer, deep sleeper. See, like the gross space is not influenced by the gross contents. The mind space is not influenced by the thought contents. Similarly, the Chidakasha is not influenced by body contents. See. So when all of them are rejected, what remains is the ultimate truth. That is what we are. Sarva badhena kinchit chet yanna kinchit tadev tat bhasha evatra vidyante nirbadham tavadastihi. So, when you are negating everything, waking is negated, dream, deep sleep, and samadhi, everything is negated, then nothing remains. Okay, whatever name you may give, that nothing is the reality. Bhasha evatra vidyante. We are only fighting with the words. Whatever name you call. See, friends. And therefore, Narad Bhakti Sutra tells one very important sutra. That is what we have to practice in our life. Vado na avalambyaha. Never get lost in arguments with anybody on any topic. Never get lost. How to do that? Be a follower. Don't be a leader. Your mind will remain at peace. Those who get lost in arguments, they are obsessed with something in their life. And obsession is about anything. Somebody is obsessed about punctuality. You must have seen there are some Babajis like us. If somebody comes 2 minutes late, they look at him. कच्चा खाओ कि भूजा के खाओ? See? If somebody gets up halfway and goes away, they become angry. Discipline. What discipline? Relax. See, friends, any obsession is equal to a strong personality. See? Space in the temple or toilet. Space is not obsessed. कहीं भी रखो क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Because in the temple the space doesn't become holy, and in the toilet doesn't become unholy. See, therefore, whatever you may call it, whether you call it Paramatma, you call it Brahman, you call it Bhagavan, you call it nothing, okay, no problem. So, bhasha evatra vidyante nirbadham tavadasti. the truth remains remains unnegated, ever the same. In a hotel, 4 people went. Different places, came, same table they sat. One said, Tanya Kundua. The second said, Joel Coben. The third said, get me water. Fourth said, Pani le aao yaar. And the waiter, he knew all the 4 languages. So he went and got water for everybody. They started looking at it. We are asking something different. For everybody the same. Words are different. Meaning is the same. Therefore, never get obsessed with anything in life. The day we understand this is spiritual life, we will be as comfortable as water in every container. Ice cubes have got a strong personality. Keep few ice cubes in a container. And when the same ice cubes, let them fight. After some time, when all of them melt at home. How simple it is. Therefore, don't get lost into Brahman or Paramatma or Bhagwan or okay, whatever you say is right. अत एव श्रुतिर्बाध्यम बाधित्वा शेषयत्यदः स एष नेति नेति इति एतद् व्यावृत्ति रूपतः. And therefore, esha na iti. Therefore, in the scriptures, the truth is indicated in the language of negation. Ashabdam, asparsham, arupam, arasam, agandham, anadi, avikari, ananta. Means not. That which does not have the sound, doesn't have the touch, doesn't have the form, doesn't have the taste, doesn't have the smell. Meaning, all our sense organs are important. Eyes can function only in the colors and forms, but the truth doesn't have any one of them. But we are to be told by the scriptures. So the scripture teaches with the language that we understand. What is our language? The unknown is indicated with reference to the known. Do you know him? No, I don't know him. Yaar, you don't know him? No, I don't know him. Do you know Gupta ji? Yes, I know. He is the son-in-law of Gupta ji. And then that person is known to you, he is the son-in-law of Gupta ji. Then you come in contact with him and he cheats you sufficiently. And after you have got your personal experience, then again you are asked, do you know him? Very well. Now you don't require a reference. See? Known is through the reference. Unknown is without reference. Therefore, ata eva shrutir badaha baditva sheshayatyadaha. So whatever can be negated is negated, and we come to a point that it cannot be negated. So what is the ultimate negation? Absence of everything. And what is everything? These 4 things. Jagra, Sapna, Sushupti, Samadhi. When all 4 of them are negated, what remains is the truth. Nobody can help us in this thing. We have to very distinctly understand that we are caught up in unwanted things in this world. And that is called obsession about anything. perfection, for example. Perfectionists are perfectly miserable. Others are ordinarily miserable. Perfection. So, what happens with them? They are perfect. It is good. But then they expect perfection from others. And it doesn't happen. And because they are perfectionists, they are miserable perfectly. They will not be miserable ordinary, perfectly miserable. Perfectionist. See, this world is not perfect. You watch the trees and all that. Everybody is going in their own way. It has got its beauty. See? Imagine all the trees in the world, same size, same height. How ugly it will look. Imagine all the rivers, straight lines. Yeah. The day you recognize the beauty in whatever is, you have gone in tune with the divine. According to the path of devotion, they say, look at the world as God looks at his creation. See? How the God looks at his creation? Like the parents look at their children. I am telling you from my experience. One lady asked me this question, Swamiji, my son is so intelligent, he keeps on asking questions and I don't know anything. So please explain him. I said, first of all, I want to correct you. What? Those who ask questions, they are dumb. But for that mother, my son is asking so many questions, he's so intelligent, he's dumb man. And you see, this is because it is my son. And if the same thing is done by somebody else's son, these days parents are not disciplining their children. They become philosophers. But when it is my son, see, because the mother sees herself in the child. God looks at his creation, himself in this creation. See? Therefore, the sense of otherness, when it disappears, then name dveshosti na priyaha. In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshosti na priyaha. For me, everything is okay. Nobody is too dear, nobody is away. See? Therefore, whatever can be rejected, after rejecting everything, whatever remains is the truth. Now the question is it necessary to reject everything? Then reject the obsession about everything. Accept the world as it is. You have rejected the world. But whenever we come in contact, we have personal strong notions about everything. See? Therefore, that which is included in the definition of I, we do not hate. Again I am telling, that which is included in the definition of I, we do not hate. Example. Once I was in Delhi and one girl sitting right in the front and listening very sincerely. On second or third day, I went somewhere for breakfast. There she was also there. I said, oh, you are also invited for breakfast here. Swamiji, this is my house. I said, okay, then you come with me and leave your mother to prepare the breakfast. So I said, come here. I took her hands. That was the first time in my life I had taken any girl's hand so closely and watching her nails so long. I said, hey, how come your nails are growing so long and they're red? Do you eat beetroots every day? Or you drink blood? My nails are not like that. So I was playing fool with her for some time. After everything was over. Next day she came for the satsang. My attention was on her hand. And she has closed her sitting like this. Nobody sits like that. So whole lecture, my attention was there only. After the lecture was over, I said, hey, come here. Yes, Swamiji. I said, don't become Pandurang. Come near. And then I took her hand. Oh God, you cut them. Swamiji, I was feeling very odd, so I cut them. I said, never mind. Where are they? I like them very much. Please give me them. Swamiji, I had thrown them. Now learn the principle. When the nails are included in the definition of I, they are beautiful. When they are separated from the definition of I, they are garbage, is it not? See? How life becomes simple. In every moment you can discover the truth. What is our life? Somebody is mine, somebody is not mine. Either accept everybody as ours or accept nobody as ours. This is what Bhagavan says, Samoham Sarva Bhuteshu. That Bhagavan is none other than our vision. Vision says, Samoham Sarva Rangeshu. Name dveshosti na priya. For me, there is no dear and not dear. When we thus start migrating from the periphery of our personality to the center, we will come to know that the one who is abiding in the truth, for him, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. Don't invite anybody, don't reject anybody. Meaning, don't create friends or enemies in this world. Be friendly with everyone. That is spiritual life. See? And this can happen only by this wisdom that we are studying. Therefore, I told you, mechanically, when we are doing anything mechanically, it will not have impact, a lasting impact. It will have impact for some time. But after that practice is over, again, we come back to square one. For example, suppose you are chanting, let us say Bhagavad Gita, every day. After a few days, you will remember it by heart. Then stop for 1 month, don't chant. Then you will start getting mixed up or forget. So anything which is the result of practice is not the truth. You have to keep on repeating it. But our being, sthitva syam antakalepi, brahma nirvana mruchati. We have to know our essential nature once only in a lifetime. Finite can be repeated. Infinite cannot be repeated. Words are finite. We can repeat. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Try to repeat the silence. Silence is infinite. See? Ataiva Shrutir Madhyam Badhitva. So whatever can be rejected through wisdom, not by running away from the realities of life. Then whatever cannot be rejected is the truth. And therefore, the scriptures help us by this technique. That which has got attributes like the sound, smell, taste, touch, etc., that is not the truth. Meaning, we draw from the objective world. Then, likes and dislikes, which we are too much influence. But likes and dislikes have no logic. What is the logic? I like this color, I don't like that color. What is the logic? I like dhokla, I don't like dhokla. No logic. But our whole life is under the influence of these personal likes and dislikes. See, friends, therefore, atad vyavrutti rupataha, that which cannot be fit in any description, and therefore beyond the scope of words. Idam rupam tu yadyavat tatyaktum shakyate akhilam ashakyo yanidam rupa sa atma badavarjitaha. Idam rupam is what? Whatever is recognized objectively. See, in Sanskrit, idam means this. But in Vedanta, idam means that which is recognized objectively is called as idam. So, idam rupam tu yad yavat tat tyaktum shakyate. Objectivity can be rejected. See? We can reject the sounds, don't hear. We can reject the smells, close the nose. So whatever can be rejected, and that is the idam rupam. So waking is rejected, dream, deep sleep, samadhi. But all four of them are supported by a substratum which cannot be rejected. And therefore, we cannot have the experience, I am not. See? We can say, I don't remember which chapter this shloka is. Can we say, I don't remember I am or I am not? So our being does not fall in the purview of any known means of knowledge. Known means of knowledge are only three: sense organs, mind and intellect. See, this is where we are caught. When, and this thing how I learn? From you. You are all my gurus. From you only I learned everything. From that day onward, I don't do this mistake. Never ask an old person about him. He will make your life miserable. So, I went to somebody's house and an old man was sitting. So I said, Babuji, how are you? हाँ, जिंदा है. You had your lunch? When they throw some pieces, I eat that. Now what is happening? That person is seeking attention. Friends, in old age, This is biggest problem for old people. We are seeking attention. And when the attention will come to us, for example, if I straight away get up and walk away, he will not ask anything. But while getting down from the stage, if I pretend I got something and I'm falling down, oh, Swamiji, what happened? What happened? If you say this thing earlier, why have to do that drama? So what is ego? Seeking attention. See, friends, therefore, idam rupam tu yadya tat tyaktum shakyate akhilam. So don't talk about your health. Don't ask anybody about their health. They will take revenge. You ask, no, listen. This also I learned from some of you. Some of you means my whole world is my family. One old lady, Punjabi, when I went to their house, it was my mistake. I said, Mama, how are you? Everything okay? Oh, Swami, you have come, please come, please come. No, I can't say run away. And then she started telling. This morning, when I got up from the sleep and getting down from the bed, my ankle got twisted. It's giving so much pain. And her explanation was so live, I started getting pain everywhere. See, that day I realized, never ask old people about them. They will kill you. So, idam rupam yadyat tat tyaktum shakyate akilam. There is nothing worthy of knowing about anything or anybody in this world. See, if there is something worthy of knowing, Vedaisya sarvai ahameva vedyaha. Vedya means worthy of knowing. What is worthy of knowing? Who am I? It doesn't matter where from you have come, why you have come. No need. And this we have to consciously observe, practice. So, ashakya hi anidam rupaha sa atma badhavarjitaha. Therefore, the subject can never be negated. That is our essential nature. Continuing further, Siddham Brahmani Satyatvam. So what was told earlier? Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. So up to here, the Satya means that which can never be negated is the truth. See. So we have come to this Satyam. Try to experience your absence. You cannot. Therefore, one of the simple thing is make absence of either sound or forms as an object of experience. Why sound and forms? Because what is the world? Name and Rupa. Nam Rupatmak Jagat. See? So, Nama sounds. So, absence of sounds. Meaning, no sound will disturb us. You are one with the divine. I tell you how this sound disturbs us. Once we are going by bus somewhere, and about 30, 25 children were with me, grown up, college or high school students. So as usual, I was sitting on the back seat in the corner. So one girl came, Swamiji, may I sit next to you? I said, sit, but don't eat my head. Okay, I'll not. Then I told, I was looking outside. Swamiji, I'm not asking question. Tell me something. I want to really enjoy. I said, okay. What is the name of that boy? Swamiji, his name is Ashok. I said, very good. Now I will say Ashok loudly, and then in your ear, I'll pretend as if I am talking something. I won't talk. Only lip movements. And you start laughing like mad. Then I said, then what happened? See? So we did that. And she started laughing like mad and got up and went away to her seat. Now this Ashok, he went to that girl. Why you are laughing? He said, who are you to ask me? I'll do whatever I like. No, Swamiji told you something. No, he didn't tell me anything. So he came to me, Swamiji, what did you tell her? I said, nothing. Then why she is laughing? I said, ask her. Now see, what was the problem? Problem was, he was so much identified with the word Ashok, the samsara is created. See, friends, every moment of our life is meditation if we learn from every single event of our life. See? Therefore, Satyam Siddham Brahmani Satyatvam. So, to practice this, no words, no sound should disturb us. We don't have to go to forest to do meditation. Such people are, there are people who are lonely in the crowd because they can't tolerate themselves. Then the second option is form. Practice absence of forms as your experience. So how to do that? Sit in a room, your room, absolute darkness to such an extent that your hands cannot be seen by you. And then after sitting comfortably, open your eyes. Because there is nothing to see, pitch darkness, therefore you are not a seer. Because there is nothing to see. See? But you are there. So who are you? You are experiencing, but you are not experiencer. Because there is nothing to see. Eyes are functioning. Seeing is happening. Because there is nothing to see, seer is not born. That is why our scriptures tell, world is nama rupa. Nama, the words enter in us through the ears. Rupa, the forms, they enter in us through the eyes. See? Between these two, take any part, any path. Therefore, we told you, don't talk to yourself and listen to silence. Don't talk to yourself means you are not producing sounds. Listening to silence means you are not influenced by the sounds coming from other source. So you have gone beyond the sounds. You are with yourself. Siddham Brahmani Satyatvam. Then Jnanatvam tu Purairitam. Swayameva anubhutitvad ityadi vachanai sputam. So in the earlier verse, we have already told, probably in verse number 13, we are told, Siddham Brahmani Satya Jnanatvam tu Pura Iritam. How? It was already told. Swayam eva anubhutitvat. For knowing the colors and forms, eyes are required. For knowing the pain or joy, mind is required. For understanding the concepts, intellect is required. For being, none of them are required. Swayam eva anubhutitvat. Therefore, what is the Brahman? Satyam, which can never be negated. Jnanam, we don't require any other means of knowledge to know ourselves. And therefore, this Brahman is to be recognized like this. And continuing further, na vyapitvad asheshatah antaha nityatvad napi kalatah natu vastutaha api sarvatmya tadat sarvatmyad anantyam brahmani tridha. Therefore, vyapitvat, being omnipresent. See how it is. Space is omnipresent. Without space, nothing can exist. So, being omnipresent, vyapitvat. How? Deshataha, kalataha. When we are in deep sleep, where are we? Space is over. But even in the absence of the space, we are there. Second is nityatvat kalataha api. We can never experience our absence. And na vastutaha api. See, nothing can be without existence. So existence is a common denominator, and jnanam is the another aspect. Now to understand this too, I'll give one small example. See, it's not difficult. Fire has two qualities, light and heat. Now you apply the fire to a pan having water in that. What will happen? The water will become hot. What about the light aspect of the fire? It will not come in the water. Therefore, should we say water has got only heat? Then, second experiment, you apply the same fire to a wooden log. There, both the things will be manifesting, light as well as the heat. If this example is clear, the reality, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma, expresses through this mic stand only as existence, because of the limitation of the conditioning. Like electrical energy expresses through the bulb as light, not as a fan. What is the reason? Because of the gadget. So there are not different electricities. Light electricity, heat electricity, the movement electricity. No. The gadgets are different. Exactly, some of the gadgets are such where the reality expresses only as existence. This is the Jada Jagat, inert world. The second one, you and me, are life, where the same reality expresses both existence as well as knowledge. See, friends. So existence is a common denominator. Everything is recognized as existing. Stone exists tree exists, water exists, happiness exists, misery exists, intelligence exists, foolishness exists, friend exists, enemy exists. Without existence, nothing can be. Therefore, Vyapitvad, all pervading, Nityatvad, ever not limited by time, Vastutaha is supporting everything and being. And therefore, Brahmani Anantyam Trida Bhavati. Therefore, the Brahman, the reality is infinite because of these three principles: time, space, and object. Where the God is not, when the God is not, and in what the God is not. Therefore, in our scriptures, not in other scriptures. Therefore, in our scriptures, stone, we don't hesitate to see God in a stone. Tree, we have no problem seeing God in the tree. We have no problem seeing God in the Ganges, because He is all pervading. Nay, He alone is. Because of the gadgets, expressions are different. Like electrical energy pervades everything. Because of the gadgets, sometimes it is called as light, sometimes heat, sometimes movement. But because of that, electrical energy has not become many. Therefore, multiplicity appearing on account of the conditionings is not real. Like the son, the husband, and the father. They appear many because of the conditioning of the father, wife, and the son, but they are not real. And who is miserable? These three. You can never help them. See? Therefore, Brahmani Tridha Anantyam, the truth is infinite. And once we are abiding in this experience, then we understand the meaning of Bhagavad Gita, not only words, Samoham Sarva Bhuteshu Name Dveshosti Na Priya. Like the nails, when they are associated with the body, they are a part of beauty. When dissociated, they become garbage. Exactly the same way. The whole world is because of me. If I is not there, my wife cannot be. If I am not there, my property cannot be. If I am not there, my children cannot be. But who is this I? This only we do not know. We know everything else. Therefore, friends, this knowledge alone can help us to cross this relative world and abide in the truth. In the 36th verse, the teacher says, Desha kalanya vastunam kalpitatvacha mayaya na deshadi krutontosti brahmanandam sputam tataha. Now again here the teacher is telling how this reality is not conditioned by time, space and object. These three things remember always. The shlok which I told you from Dakshinamurti Stotra, Bijasyantarivangkuro jagadidam prang nirvikalpam punaha maya kalpita deshakala kalana. Time, space and object or a sequence is the samsara. See, this samsara is appearing but doesn't exist. See? And therefore, what is this time? What is this space? What is this object? If we properly understand them, then we will be free from the impact of these three factors. So spiritual life is freedom from the impact of time, space and object. How, where, when, let us leave it something for tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.